I am dying. Tinubu should forgive me. Allow me to return home. Ex-Petroleum Minister Deziani begs. What is he begging for? I'm sure they don't hold her for UK now. She can't escape. That is it. They wore tags on her. Okay? And that tag is a tracker. So, and it's monitored from the satellite. So anywhere she enters, puts leg, even in her toilet, she's being monitored. They have the map of her whereabouts. So she can't go anywhere. Now, it's not about Tinubu allowing her to come back to Nigeria. It's about it's whether UK will allow her to be extradited back to Nigeria, because the crime that she is being punished for is committed in the UK and not in Nigeria. That is it. So it's all about money laundering and fraud. Okay, so it's going to be a very difficult one to let her go. Okay, I'm sure she's looking for a way to come back to Nigeria where judiciary can be bought over and then she will get her freedom at once. The same way they did to Ibori. Ibori won all the cases in Nigeria until she entered the UK. I mean, he entered the UK and he got indicted for the worst indictment of his life. And he went to jail in the UK. The same way this woman is looking for freedom to come back to Nigeria, because when she gets back to Nigeria, she can buy justice with her stolen money. It's not going to work. Stay where you are. Let's get into the details. Deziani Alice Madueke, the former Nigerian petroleum minister under Goodluck Jonathan's administration and a former president of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, has made a public plea to the Tinubu-led government for leniency, expressing her willingness to return home and face accountability for alleged financial misconduct during her tenure. Alice Madueke, currently residing in the UK, made the appeal through a press statement issued after a medical visit. She revealed her battle with stage 2 cancer, acknowledging her past mistakes and seeking forgiveness from both the president and Nigerians. He not go work. Yes, no one is flawless, her statement read. Sometimes God Almighty permits such occurrences. I have been accused of financial misconduct during my tenure as a petroleum minister, and it is true. However, I would like President Bola Tinubu and Nigerians to forgive me, allow me to return home and contribute, because life is transient. Contribute what? Contribute corruption. The former minister further claimed knowledge of the alleged misappropriated funds and expressed readiness to disclose details upon her return. I am ready to return and confess everything, she stated, including specific information about the funds entrusted to Dauda Lawal Dare, the current governor of Zamfara State. This is a serious one. I'm telling you. Alice Madueke's statement threw light on her past association with Governor Dare, alleging that she entrusted him with over 9 billion naira while he served as executive director of First Bank of Nigeria PLC. So Alice Madueke is currently facing legal proceedings in the UK related to separate bribery allegations. The Westminster Magistrate Court in London adjourned a hearing involving her alleged acceptance of a £100,000 bribe, while the UK's National Crime Agency continues to investigate suspicions of multi-million pounds bribery for oil and gas contract. Furthermore, the Nigerian government is actively seeking her extradition. The Attorney General of the Federation submitted a warrant of arrest and extradition request to the UK authorities, while the EFCC seeks to bring her back to face 13 counts of money laundering charges. That's just a story. The day she will come back to Nigeria, that day she will get justice, because the EFCC, the judiciary, the executives, even Tinubu himself, they will just ask for their own. What is my own in this? That is just what they want. And once she pays them, that is it. She will get justice straight up. So it is a very bad one. I tell you the truth, that she shouldn't leave that UK back to Nigeria. If not, she will not serve any jail term. She will, pervert justice and get it from the back door, from the judiciary. And that is a very bad one. I tell you the truth. So she is already in a mess now, and she's beginning to see that what she thought was a normal thing is not going to happen. I tell you the truth. It's not going to happen. So she actually want to, I don't know, she actually want to come back to Nigeria and then, use Nigerian government to get justice. How long are we going to continue like that? Now she's wearing a tag in the UK. She can't go anywhere. She can't even leave the UK. And she's not even permitted to leave the UK. I'm sure by now they would have seized whatever travel documents she has and she won't be able to go anywhere. So she has to pay. That is it. And the payment is not returning cash. It's facing justice. And she will truly face that justice, I tell you the truth. She will truly face that justice. This is a serious one that she's facing. Now that she's begging to come back, I'm sure she knows that she will definitely go to jail in the UK. As long as they're trying her in the UK, the court procedure has started. The UK government will not even let her go. After all, they did the same thing to Buhari. They did the same thing to Kuremado. Sorry, not Buhari, Ibori. And they did the same thing to Kuremado. They begged and begged and begged for where? Nigerian government tried for where? Senators get for where? The UK government completed the court hearing that they started and they prosecuted and sentenced Kuremado, sentenced Ibori, and they served their jail terms. Ibori completed and came back. Kuremado is serving his own jail time, and Deziani is another person that will serve another jail time, and it's not going to get away with it. I tell you the truth. It's not going to get away with it. She won't get away with it, obviously. Now, wow, wonder shall never end. So Deziani can beg. Deziani can speak the truth. Deziani can confess and be ready to confess more. This is very funny, I tell you the truth. This is life. So now you ask yourself, of what need is the money now? Of what importance is the money now? You do everything, commit all kinds of crime, do everything to get the money, and after getting the money, the poor man that is just drinking garri in his house has peace, better peace than you have. So why? What has she benefited now? Stealing Nigerians' money. Stealing Nigerians' money. This is a very terrible situation she's finding herself now. And she can't escape it. She's already in for the long haul. And she will serve the jail term. She will serve the punishment for stealing. Now, for this woman, I tell you the truth. So now that is what is happening. Let's hear your own version of this or your views as this woman is begging now from the UK to be extradited, even though the Nigerian government has applied for that extradition. But it's not going to happen because UK definitely, they know very well that immediately the woman steps into Nigeria, she will buy justice with her stolen money. So they will finish the case perfectly in the UK, sentence her where applicable, and that is all. And that is actually what Nigerians want. No matter Deziani's beg, no. The corruption in Nigeria is just getting out of hand. People are stealing and cannot be sentenced, cannot be investigated in Nigeria because of, crime and corruption at all levels. You can imagine the investigation they are doing on MFLA. A lot of people in Buhari government have been indicted. Even Buhari himself is almost indicted. Now they are coming to tell us that Buhari was not aware and did not approve the redesign of the Naira note. How? When the case went to almost the court and the court put certain injunctions, when 5 governors of the north had to sue Buhari, sue CBN and federal government, still they are telling me that Buhari is not aware because Tinubu is trying to make sure that Buhari is not investigated or Buhari is not indicted in this matter to set Tinubu free. Set Buhari free and punish the rest people. That is what he wants to achieve. And so that is exactly the confidence that Deziani has, is that when she moves from UK, she will get justice. She will just buy the justice straight up. That's what she's looking for. But it's not going to work. She has to face it there in the UK. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.